In the ancient tales of the East, there lived a renowned physician named Barsisa. His wisdom was legendary, his knowledge of medicine unparalleled. Barsisa had spent decades mastering the art of healing, studying ancient texts and learning from the greatest minds of his time. People traveled from far and wide to seek his healing touch. His fame spread across kingdoms, and his name became synonymous with hope and recovery. Barsisa, despite his fame, fell prey to a human flaw: jealousy. It began as a small seed of doubt, a whisper in his mind questioning his own worth. One day, a young physician arrived, boasting of a magical cure-all. This young man, full of confidence and new ideas, quickly gained attention. Barsisa, instead of embracing this new knowledge, was consumed by envy. He saw the young physician as a threat to his legacy, a shadow that loomed over his years of hard work. He questioned his own abilities, his legacy overshadowed by the newcomer's claims. The doubt gnawed at him, making him restless and anxious. This envy festered, growing into a dangerous obsession. Barsisa could not bear the thought of being outshone, of his life's work being forgotten. Driven by his insecurity, Barsisa devised a plan. He believed that by eliminating the young physician, he could secure his place as the greatest healer. He secretly poisoned the young physician, believing this would solidify his position as the greatest healer. The consequence? The young physician died, and with him, the secret of the cure-all. The young physician died, and with him, the secret of the cure-all. The world lost a potential breakthrough in medicine, a cure that could have saved countless lives. Barsisa's envy led to the loss of a life and potentially groundbreaking medical knowledge. The weight of his actions bore heavily on him, and he was left with nothing but regret. The story of Barsisa serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of self-doubt, often fueled by comparing ourselves to others. It shows how envy can cloud our judgment and lead us down a path of ruin. We are all susceptible to these feelings, but it is how we confront them that determines our path. Recognizing and addressing our insecurities can prevent us from making irreversible mistakes. Let's delve into the intricacies of self-doubt and explore how we can overcome it to lead more fulfilling lives. By supporting each other and embracing new ideas, we can grow and thrive together, ensuring that our legacies are built on collaboration and mutual respect. Barsisa's downfall began with comparing himself to the young physician. This comparison wasn't objective. It was fueled by his insecurities and fear of being surpassed. We live in a world saturated with images of success, talent, and happiness, often curated and magnified through social media. Constant exposure to these seemingly perfect lives can trigger our own feelings of inadequacy. We start measuring our worth against unrealistic standards, forgetting that everyone's journey is unique. Comparison steals our joy, replacing it with envy, self-pity, and a nagging sense of not being good enough. Remember, comparison is a trap. It distracts us from recognizing our own strengths and appreciating our individual journeys. Instead of comparing, focus on your own growth and celebrate the achievements of others. Self-doubt is that insidious voice inside our heads, whispering negativity and undermining our confidence. It often starts as a small, almost imperceptible whisper, but can grow into a deafening roar that drowns out all positive thoughts. It's the feeling of not being enough, smart enough, talented enough, attractive enough. This pervasive sense of inadequacy can make even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable, and it can prevent us from pursuing our dreams and goals. This lack of self-belief can seep into every aspect of our lives. It affects our personal relationships, our professional endeavors, and even our mental and physical health. The constant self-criticism can lead to anxiety, depression, and a host of other issues. Several factors contribute to self-doubt. It's not just one thing, but a combination of experiences and influences that shape our self-perception. We've discussed the role of comparison, but past failures can also leave deep scars. A bad grade, a failed relationship, or a missed opportunity can fuel the belief that we are incapable of success. These experiences can create a narrative in our minds that we are not good enough. Each setback reinforces the idea that we are destined to fail, making it harder to take risks or try new things. The fear of repeating past mistakes can be paralyzing. External pressures from family, society, or even social media can exacerbate these feelings. The constant bombardment of idealized images and success stories can make us feel like we are falling short in every aspect of our lives. However, perhaps the most significant contributor is a lack of self-awareness. Without a clear understanding of who we are and what we value, we are more susceptible to the opinions and judgments of others. When we don't understand our strengths, values, and what truly matters to us, we become easy targets for self-doubt. Self-awareness is the foundation of self-confidence. It allows us to recognize our worth and to build resilience against negative influences. We seek validation externally, constantly measuring ourselves against others instead of looking within. By cultivating self-awareness and focusing on our own journey, we can begin to silence the shadow of self-doubt and embrace our true potential. The consequences of succumbing to self-doubt are far-reaching. It affects our mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. We become our own worst critics, trapped in a cycle of negative self-talk and self-sabotage. Decision-making becomes paralyzed by fear. We hesitate to take risks, pursue our dreams, or even voice our opinions, afraid of failure and judgment. This hesitancy can lead to missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. Relationships also suffer when self-doubt takes hold. We may become overly dependent on others for validation or push away those who care about us, fearing they will discover our perceived flaws. The good news is that self-doubt, while a formidable opponent, is not insurmountable. Just as a building needs strong pillars for support, so does our self-esteem. Without a solid foundation, a building can crumble under pressure. Similarly, our self-esteem can falter without the right support structures in place. Nathaniel Branden, a renowned psychologist, proposed 6 pillars of self-esteem that provide a framework for building unshakable self-belief. His work has been instrumental in helping individuals understand the core components that contribute to a healthy sense of self-worth. These pillars are living consciously, self-acceptance, self-responsibility, self-assertiveness, living purposefully, and personal integrity. Each pillar represents a crucial aspect of our inner strength and contributes to our overall well-being. Living consciously encourages us to be present in our lives, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It means engaging with the world around us and making deliberate choices rather than acting on autopilot. Self-acceptance involves embracing our imperfections and recognizing our inherent worthiness. It's about understanding that we are valuable just as we are, without needing to prove ourselves to others. Taking responsibility for our choices and actions, both positive and negative, forms the pillar of self-responsibility. This means acknowledging our role in our successes and failures and learning from our experiences. Self-assertiveness empowers us to communicate our needs and values respectfully. It's about standing up for ourselves and expressing our thoughts and feelings honestly, without fear of judgment. Living purposefully requires identifying what truly matters to us and aligning our actions with those values. It involves setting meaningful goals and working towards them with intention and dedication. Finally, personal integrity calls for us to live in accordance with our values, being honest with ourselves and others. It's about staying true to our principles and ensuring that our actions reflect our beliefs, even when it's challenging. Building self-esteem is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It requires consistent effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to challenge our negative self-talk. Start by practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a loved one. Focus on your strengths and accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Set realistic goals and celebrate your progress along the way. Surround yourself with supportive people who believe in you and your abilities. Remember, self-doubt will always linger in the shadows, but it doesn't have to control your life. By strengthening the 6 pillars of self-esteem, you can build resilience against negativity and step into your full potential. The story of Barsisa is a cautionary tale about the dangers of self-doubt and the importance of cultivating self-esteem. We all have moments of insecurity, but it is how we navigate these moments that defines us. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences with self-doubt. What triggers these feelings? How do they affect your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors? Consider how you can apply the 6 pillars of self-esteem to strengthen your self-belief. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Believe in yourself, embrace your uniqueness, and never stop striving to be the best version of yourself. The journey to self-discovery and self-acceptance is a lifelong adventure, one worth embarking on with courage and an open heart.